Hello and welcome to Change is Good, and my name is Brian. As you can see, we have another $500 box of half dollars to go through. We'll be looking for silver, proofs, NIFCs, varieties, mint errors, foreign coins, anything worth more than a half dollar. This box is a different stamp than the last three boxes did, so there's no telling what's inside. Let's open it up and see what's on top. That one's toned as heck, but I don't think so. We'll see. All right. Now let's get into the rolls. Well, the box is off to a slow start. We're on roll number 15. We finally have a find. The 2006 P NIFC, or not intended for circulation, with a mintage of 2.4 million. All right, let's get back to it. Maybe we'll find something else. Roll number 17. Another NIFC. This time is a 2003 Denver, mintage of 2.5 million. All right, let's get back to it. Roll number 20, and we finally have a variety. Under the scope is a regular 1974 Denver. Look at the lettering in the motto and the numbering in the date. Look at this side as well. This is the regular die. Now compare that with this example. You can see how much thicker the lettering is in the motto. The numbering in the date is also wider with splitting on the left side. And if you go here to the word trust, you can see it's heavily doubled. There's also a big notch on the back side of the 4 right here. This is the FS 101 in the Cherry Picker's Guide, or DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. It's in pretty rough shape, but it's a good find. Let's get back to it. Roll number 32, we've got a variety. Under the scope is a 1972 P. I have it tilted just a little bit so you can see the big splits here in the serifs of the G. You can also see extra thickness in the motto and in the date. Over here in the word trust, you can see splitting at the bottom of the first T, the bottom of the left leg of the R, a split that runs the entire length of the right leg of the R, splitting at the top of the U on both sides, and here at the bottom of the S. This is the FS 101 in the Cherry Picker's Guide, or DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. This is the most valuable DDO you can find on clad half dollars, even though this one has a little bit of ring of death damage on it. All right, let's get back to the box. Roll number 37, we have another variety. Here we have the reverses of two different 1971 Philadelphias. The top example is the regular die. The bottom example is DDR number 1 on Variety Vista. And you can see the bottom example is just a little bit thicker, and the bottom serifs of the S's are a bit more rounded than the top example. And even though it's hard to see on this example, there are small notches at the bottom right corners of the lettering going all the way across the word America. All right, let's go back to the box. Roll number 39, we have another variety. Let's go to the scope. Here we have a 1971 D. On this side of the coin, you can see a little bit of extra thickness in the motto. In the word trust, there are faint splits at the bottom of both legs of the R and the top of the U on both sides. The T in Liberty is a bit wider than normal, with split serifs on both sides. And over in the E in Liberty, there's a split here at the bottom right corner of the middle bar. This is DDO number 7 on Variety Vista. This is nearly identical to DDO number 14, but on number 7, the mint mark's just a little bit lower and closer to the neckline. All right, let's go back to the box. We're on roll number 41, and yes, we have another variety. Here we have a 1976 D Bicentennial. If you look at the top left serif of the 1, it's a bit thicker than normal, and you can see notching at the top right of the 7 here, of this one here, and the top serif of the 6. This is DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. All right, let's get back to the box. Roll number 44, and we have a rerun variety. Let's go to the scope. By rerun, I mean we found another 1976 D Bicentennial DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. As you can see, the top left serif of the 1 is a bit thicker than normal. There are splits here at the top right of each 7 and the top serif of the 6. All right, let's get back to it. Same roll. We have an NIFC. This is a 2015 Denver, mintage of 2.3 million. All right, 6 more rolls to go. Well, that's all she wrote. Let's do a recap of the hunt. Again, no silver or proofs, but in my opinion, that was a pretty darn good box. We had a total of 9 finds on the board, including 6 varieties: 1971 P, DDR number 1, 1971 D, DDO number 7, a 72 P, FS 101, that was the find of the box. We had a 1974 D, FS 101, and 2 Bicentennial 1976 D, DDO number 1s. And as icing on the cake, we had 3 NIFCs, which included a 2003 D, 2006 P, and a 2015 D. And even though that box was silver-free, anytime you can find a 1972 P FS 101 in the box, you've had a great hunt because, like I said before, These are the most valuable of all clad half-dollar double dies. As always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, y'all know the routine. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're almost to 500 subscribers. And if you have any feedback or questions about any of these finds, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks again, and remember, every coin has a story. And some of those stories are very, very similar to others. I'll see y'all next time.